Hello everybody, welcome to Mark's Remarks. Today I'm going to be making a pasta dish using fusilli, anyway you'll see it in the description, Fusilli. It's the Co-op's own brand pasta, 500 grams for 61 pence. It's the cheapest one they got in the shop, being the shop brand. So that's half a kilo for 61p. I'm going to be using one of the usual cupfuls. This is what I use to measure all my pasta. Every time, fill that up, I know exactly how much I'm eating. There's no guesswork pouring it in there. Because sometimes, you know, if you get it wrong, there's more pasta than there is meat. So I use the same cup every single time. Now, I'll show you what I'm doing down here. I'm bringing the water to the boil, and I've got a little bit of sunflower oil in the pan here, which I'm going to be using to cook the meat. The meat is going to be, I went digging in the freezer, and I don't have any mince, but I do have Hereford something beef burger. It says on there. It was on oh, there you go. Oh, it was a twin pack for £3.20. I got it for 99 pence at the time. This was like 3 months ago. It's been in the freezer. Anyway, it's as you can see, it's a thick burger. So I'm going to be chopping this up, and that's what's going to be used as the mince. Okay, I've turned the water down. I don't want it to stop boiling, I just want it to sort of stop boiling as fast, because this mince is going to take a few moments. See, once I put the pasta in, we're looking at about 12 minutes, which is roughly about the time, maybe a bit less, well that's a little bit more, than the sauce that I'm going to be putting in. So I want that to... the sauce to simmer. Anyway, I'm going to continue chopping. It's a little bit awkward with this spoon here, the spatula's in the sink. Alright, but I'm going to make do, got to improvise. Okay, so I'm going to cut this up and then get this nicely browned off, ready for the sauce. Oh, by the way, while that's cooking away, if anybody's interested, you know, you may have been watching my chicken videos. You see, I've been growing seeds on the windowsill. Alright, I've punctured a lot of holes in the top one. In actual fact, I'll show you. You see, when you pull this up, you see all that? That is, there's no dirt in there, that is solid roots that are matted together. So they can eat the green, they can eat the seeds, and they can eat the roots. It's all in one, 3 in 1. So there you go. That's what I've been doing on the windowsill, and that's what I've been feeding the chickens when I go down to Anastasia's allotment. And if you want to, by the way, if I've still got the post office box, there's the address. If you want to help out and contribute, and you have some old seeds that you want to post in, I can grow them on your behalf. Anything like lettuce, what's this, parsley, broccoli, sweet leaves, mesclun, all the way to, let me see, I'll show you another pack, all the way to salads, kale, sweet leaves, there's a picture of that, cress, runner beans, spinach, there's pea shoots, there you go, there's some big peas, anything at all, any kind of seeds, it's all good. I can mix and match, I can put several of them in the same tray, grow them, and as you just saw, take them down the allotment and throw it to the chickens, and it'll be something interesting for you to watch. Anyway, so you've got a little while on the address, and all the postage stamps that are used will go to the dog charity. There you go. Right, now back to the pasta. Okay, I'm busy chopping this the meat up, and it's not quite as easy as ground mince, because basically it's all chopped up and you just keep turning it over. I'm having to chop this as well as turn it over, but it's getting there. There's very little red there. You don't want any red in here. No pink meat. You want it all to be browned. Okay, so in a few moments, that's the thing. I'm trying to get this done. I've got to leave shortly to go to work. It's today's Sunday morning, I'm doing my usual 2 to 10. So this counts as Sunday dinner, I guess. Sunday roast. Anyway. Alright, so yeah, I'm just going to carry on cutting this up into small pieces, getting rid of all the red. Okay, I've just this second drained the oil out and put it in the little collection box here, the little water bottle. Now I've turned the water up. I'm going to put the pasta in. That'll be 200 grams of pasta, which exactly fits this cup. Okay, that's going to go in. That's going to simmer. Well, that's going to bring back to the boil. And then I'm going to turn it down and simmer for about 10-12 minutes. Meantime, I'm going to turn the meat down. And the sauce I'm going to be using is a Dolmio. Now, I picked these up from the Poundland a while back, ages ago, and they were on special. They're always doing sort of pretty good deals, 2 or 3 items. These are probably 2 for £1. And so I snapped up a few of these. So, that's going to be the sauce. Here we go, adding the sauce. Now, the heat has gone down to 7. Starting to spit a little bit. There we go. Oh, Jesus. Okay, then the other one. Probably about probably need about 1.5, I think, because these are 2 small jars as opposed to 1 big one. Okay, so just gonna right. Okay, the pasta's bubbling away, so I'm going to turn that down to sort of 8. Let that simmer, and let the meat simmer on 7. And we'll come back in a few moments, see what's going on. What I've decided to do, remember I had 1/3 of this jar left, so I didn't put it all in. What I've done, I've put some water in there. I'm going to use it anyway. I'm going to put some water in there, and I'm going to use it to thin out the sauce. Because when it's been simmering on here for a while, all this, yeah, there you go, you can see all the steam. That's water leaving the food. So you're just putting water back in. That's all. Making a bit of a mess. Okay, so yeah, I mean, otherwise the sauce will get too thick. You don't want that, so you just thin it out a little bit. That's perfectly fine. Okay. Now, as you can see, the meat is bubbling away with the sauce. If it gets too hot, it starts to bubble all over the place. Starts to jump out of the pan. But just gently stir that around, mix it all in. Okay, now as for the pasta, I forgot to time the pasta, but I've had so much experience with pasta. It's you know, it's like using a force, really. You know, just sort of guesswork. Now, what I've done here is I'm going to take a piece of pasta, cut it in half on the edge of the pan. I'm going to taste it. Still a little bit firm. So once a few more minutes. In fact, I might turn it up just a half. Turn the meat down just a little bit. Yeah, once 2-3 minutes or so for the pasta. There you go. The sauce is getting nice and hot. That's the thing, it's a juggling act between getting it really hot, and if you overdo it, then it starts to get thick because of all the water coming out. But I think we're going to do okay today. Okay, I've drained the pasta. Here we go with the sauce. Just pour it in over the top. Now, and this is kind of a low budget pasta. It's just basically I'm trying to clear out the freezer as well. You know, just found a beef burger. But it's, hopefully, if it works, it'll be a good idea. You know, we'll see how it tastes in a moment. There you have it. It took I don't know, approximately half an hour. You know, you're better if you make a note of what time it started. I can't remember what time I started cooking this. But, okay, let's give it a mix. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, normally you'd see me using the shop brand. pasta sauce, but because the Dolmio is on special from the Poundland, sometimes I take advantage of those. But yeah, I've used shop brands before. Very nice. Actually, there's a bit of pasta and sauce. Very nice, as you'd expect with Dolmio. I'm going to try a bit of meat, which is beef burger. It's good. Meat tastes quite, good. Very firm. Doesn't crumble up. But yeah, I'll tell you what. If you're stuck for a bit of what do they call that? Minced beef. You can. I mean, you've seen me. If you type in Marks and Marks pasta, you'll see me using other ingredients. I think steak, pork chop, chicken. I think bacon, all kinds of stuff in pastas. But beef burgers work fine. Very nice. There you have it. Beef burger pasta. Thank you very much for watching. The postage address, snaps go to the charity. If you want your picture, can you see the... there you go, I'll just go up a little bit. 4x4, I believe, sent that one, and Renter Ghost sent that one. That's Papa Lazu. Anybody who sends any stuff on the back of a postcard made of a cereal box or old packaging gets a mention. If you send in a picture of Papa Lazu over here, or Old Boggy, get a mention. Send in some seeds. Send anything in, you'll get a shout out for it. And in the case of seeds, you get bragging rights to say that you contributed to the feeding of the chickens. There you have it. Thank you very much for watching.